right?
We're at Big Ten Media Days. The heart of Big Ten country, of course, is Ohio. It's the heart of it all. We have to travel to Cleveland in our minds. When we were talking about Nick Saban, remember Greg McElroy at SEC Media Days said, I'm hearing from people that Nick Saban may be back in the mix for coaching. That obviously went through several iterations. When we talked about it, Ari, we said, we think, probably more NFL than college. And I said, what team? And you said, the Browns.
Dog pound, baby.
We have further conspiracy theorying. Well, Colin Cowherd saying it's not a conspiracy theory, but
it's a conspiracy theory.
You just listen because it involves Nick Saban, Jimmy Sexton, the Haslams,
and Arch Manning,
owners of the Browns and Big Tennessee Boosters, and Arch Manning.
In fact, this is the worst kept secret in the South. Haslam, Jimmy, owner of the Browns, huge SEC Tennessee booster, leans heavily on the Manning family. Very close to the Manning family. Yes, that's not make-believe. Arch Manning is part of the Manning family, and this is where Nick Saban comes in. Saban is incredibly close to not only Jimmy Haslam, but Saban's close to the Manning family as well. And so Saban, if he could land, I'm told, a top quarterback like Harbaugh going to the Chargers for Herbert, he would take a phone call for the NFL. And there are two teams guaranteed to be awful this year in the NFL. Cleveland and the Saints. Nick Saban has coached in Cleveland with the Browns under the Belichick staff, and he coached at LSU. This is not a conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Daddy had to sit down. He was tired. Okay.
This definitely sounds like a conspiracy theory. Here's the thing. The Browns are so bad at everything. How do we know they could effectively tank and be the worst team in the NFL?
The Cleveland Browns have drafted in the top 5 like 15 times since they came back to Cleveland in 2001, and they have never successfully taken a quarterback that has been the future of their franchise. This also
assumes that Arch Manning is leaving after this
and
year.
That also assumes,
I don't think that's a real safe assumption.
That the Browns would even be in position. They can't even tank properly. It's the most inept. You can play the clip of the reveal of the helmets today.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if we have that. Please just play that.
Watch
right
this
now.
Poor photographer. If you're watching on the YouTube stream, just watch this. So they're trying to debut a poop brown helmet. I believe Dude Wipe sponsored the reveal.
Yeah, they got a poop brown helmet that is being sponsored by the. By the way, Dude Wipes, not a sponsor. Wish they were. Really refreshing.
Come on, Dude Wipes. Let's go.
I don't know if you've used them.
I have.
They're nice.
You love podcasts, Dude Wipes. Let's go.
The problem with Dude Wipes is that after you've cleaned, there's no drying mechanism. So they need to do the dual dude pack where
dude blow dryer
dude wipe pack where it's a wet wipe on the left and then a soft towelette on the right to dry.
Like wet wipe version of the McDLT at McDonald's back in the day. The hot side hot and the cold side cold.
And you walk out after using the dude wipe, that a lot of times it simulates the feeling of swamp ass.
We are never going You're so bad at this. We're never going to get them as a sponsor now. Okay. All right. Back to the conspiracy theory. Because it is a conspiracy theory.
We're not going to blow sunshine on everybody, okay?
But people who might give us money, we should.
Okay, you know what? They can edit that out. That's up to River and you. But I'm just saying, I want my stuff dry.
Okay. Arch Manning, I don't think he's coming out after this season. Even if it's
why is everybody saying that? Stop saying that. You don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Okay, we don't know.
What if he wins the Heisman?
But what about Arch Manning's college career so far has been conventional?
No, you're right. I mean, I understand if you say I could see him coming back, but I don't think that he's coming back is a different statement. Is it possible? Certainly. But what if they go win the national title and he throws for 3,300 yards? He's gone. He's not coming back. So, but also, too, it doesn't matter if we get back to the conspiracy because the Browns will not get him.
Right.
It won't work that way for them.
The Saints are probably going to be bad.
Yeah.
And if we want to conspiracy theorize, where's Arch Manning from?
The Browns would probably...
He's from New Orleans.
Yeah, I think the Browns would probably trade down
also,
if they had a chance to get
By
him.
the way, the Nick Saban of it all, Fine.
That's the most important part.
But here's the other part of it, though. When has a member of the Manning family ever worked behind the scenes to ensure a team did not take a member of the Manning family?
No, it's never
to
happened.
make sure. Oh yeah. Oh wait, it did happen. That's right. Archie Manning made sure Eli didn't go to San Diego. If Archie Manning doesn't want to get Eli in San Diego and wants to engineer something to get him out of San Diego, there's no way in hell he's going to let Arch get picked by Cleveland.
Unless the Saban's the coach, I might think about it. I don't know. The Browns have this dark cloud over them as a franchise, and no matter how promising there is just a darkness that swallows you there. And it's not, I don't believe in curses. I'm not like that, but
Ari grew up a Browns fan, by the way.
There is a level of ineptitude there. They can't even reveal a freaking helmet without a guy falling into Lake Erie. Like, it's just like, it's a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. But also too, Nick Saban does have Cleveland Browns connections. If they did get a quarterback, that you could actually, whether it's Arch or not,
and that's the thing.
It doesn't have to be Arch.
Lenora Sellers, it could be Drew Aller,
DJ Lagway or something. I don't know in 2 years. I have no idea.
Not next year.
I know, but they could get somebody else that is exciting. But things would have to line up. I could see the Browns going after Nick Saban, and I could see the intrigue of that because an NFL team is an NFL team, and I just wouldn't want Nick Saban's legacy to be tarnished by that dark hole of a franchise.
I just think an awful lot of puzzle pieces would have to fall into place.
I mean, it would be incredible
for that scenario to take place.
I do love NFL stories that involve college football's world combusting into an NFL team.
Well, and it is basically saying that Jimmy Sexton, who's a graduate of the University of Tennessee, the Haslams are big Tennessee boosters. Okay, I get it all. And obviously Jimmy Sexton represents NFL players and NFL coaches, so he deals with these guys all the time.
Don't say it's not a conspiracy theory when the entire thing is on a board connecting dots and you're contriving this all up on your own.
Oh yeah.
Yes, in theory it all makes sense, but whether all it takes is one person.
This is the beautiful mind hut right here.
Yeah,
it's just a bunch of papers on the wall.
In 2025, if you say this is not a conspiracy theory, it's a conspiracy theory. Twitter this week is wild, by the way.
Yeah.
The non-sports world, you know what's going on. It's crazy, and I don't know if we want to bring up any of that again, but
we don't. What we do want to bring up is Dear Andy, Dear Ari, coming up on Friday's show. Get your questions in. Andy Staples on3 at gmail.com, Ari.Wasserman at on3.com.